When your exams are
January 20, after 20.
your final exam, you just take this thing video on pollution.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Pollution, we are going to learn about pollution.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
What is the spelling?
Oh, sorry.
Ah, video,
Yes.
Increase what?
Volume.
Pollution,
Subject to dislike. We dislike is here.
What?
It's dislike. It's
No,
because
no.
I like it. Yeah. अरे वापस आ गया हाँ मैं
Very good. going to discover. This no, must
You just oh, sorry. Back to
Sachin.
yeah.
Sachin. Boil the remaining of the water.
Yes, yes. Yes. Can you tell what is pollution? I have told you. Yes, I'll ask. Pollution, simple. In your the same idea or your concept, what is pollution? You heard about pollution. Huh. You try. You have to answer. Huh.
Water and
Huh?
things
Things.
in water, air, and land.
Okay. Things in water. Okay. Then anything else?
Things in air.
Air. Things in air means no. What he want to tell I understood, but little modulation have to be done. Okay, modification. Okay, you try.
The like what do you call it? The waste present in water, air, and land, which causes disease, is called pollution.
What was your point there?
Things in air, water, and land.
That is his definition. Your definition,
I said the harmful substances
harmful
in air, water, and land, which causes diseases, is called pollution.
Kurkure causes
harmful substances in
Yes,
air,
cancer, carcinogenic.
so
water,
breathing it causes cancer.
Yes, because some people like
etc. Okay, you, Krishna,
burn them.
right now.
Harmful substances
Is that should be
in
Kurkure?
air, water, and land
Hmm.
that kill humans.
Causes disease.
Okay. You.
The harmful substance released by
Released by the car. Okay.
the persons and
See, from all these things, what we understood is that there are some unwanted elements. You just, some places, when you are passing through some places, you feel stingy smell,
Yeah.
isn't it? So, because of that deposition of that waste for a long time, stingy smell. Or some places that releasing of the gases from factories and all, you cannot bear that. So the pure air got affected by this unwanted air or unwanted gas. So this one, whatever you told is correct, but we have to modify it by saying that the unwanted substances or the some substances which are harmful or some substances which balance that system is coming in contact with. So air, unwanted gases are added. So we feel foul smell. Okay, we feel suffocated. That is why gas tragedies when it is occurring.
Bhopal gas.
So people die because of that inhaling that unwanted gases. So when the balance is disturbed, we call it a pollutant.
Gas tragedy.
Any this balance, there is a balance.
Imbalance.
There is a balance, and that balance get disturbed. we call it what? Polluted. Polluted air, polluted water, polluted soil, polluted land. That means that the balance in the ecosystem get affected. So what you told is that things in air, water. So these are also, there are some pollutants in the air. There are some pollutants in water. There are some pollutants in that on the land and in the soil. So it disturbs that balance. That is why that condition is termed as pollution. You take the book and write the definition. What is pollution? What is pollution? This pen.
You took it?
No, he was playing.
Yeah, so you confiscated it, right?
Yes, confiscated. Whose pen is it?
Through
This only, no? Take down. Now for writing purpose, no.
And take it, confiscate it permanently.
So, what is pollution?
Right?
pollution refers to any change
Yes.
pollution.
Any change in the natural quality of environment. He is not having book. That is what.
Yeah.
Any change in the tell natural quality of environment.
Brought
Environment.
environment brought by chemical, physical,
Chemical, physical,
biological factors.
say in the air some unwanted chemicals are added. In water some unwanted substances are added. Biologically also the balance get disturbed. So we call that condition as pollution. It is not that polluted water we are telling. That is that condition only we are telling. Understood? Unwanted things are added. When we see that water contains some red color substances, will you drink that one? Because water is having no color actually. Is there any color for water? What is the color? Blue. Drinking water is blue color. Blue. Blue bottle it is. Yeah. Is there any color to water?
Pink. Pink.
White.
White.
So there is no that crystal clear water we used to tell. Understood? If the color change, we tell that it is not pure water. We are telling. Okay. The same way, when some unwanted things are added, we call it pollutant. So which are the pollutants? That part is not there, I think so.
Which part?
Pollutants. Which lesson you are looking? First part is no. Sources no. Before that, one more lesson is there.
Oh. Oh, pollution. Yeah. Which part?
Pollutants is not there. Types of pollutant is there? No. types of pollution.
Yeah.
Which are the types of pollution?
Air
Air,
pollution,
water,
water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution.
Okay, air, water, land, and noise. These are the four forms of pollution. How air pollution is taking place?
Air
Can you
pollution.
tell?
by the harmful substances released by industries.
Industries see, you can say that the smoke emitted from the factories and the construction areas and all. So that the smoke is unwanted thing. If
He said by kachra doing ooey.
see now Delhi, we are always talking about Delhi. What type of condition is experiencing in Delhi?
Smog.
dirty.
Dirty.
Smog.
Smog situation. What is smog?
BJP situation.
Huh?
BJP situation.
Okay. What is smog?
Ma'am, bomb.
Huh?
Yes,
Bomb.
Bomb also. It's not that big.
अरे मैंने उससे bomb को देखा.
Okay, bomb को देखा. News में. Yes, yes. Listen. Smoke is what condition? Yes, what is the condition of smog?
When fog and smoke mixes
Yes,
together.
it is a mixture of smoke and fog. See, when fog and smoke mixes, this is the simple way to remember. Huh? Smoke and fog. You know that from Haryana and all, that areas after the harvest and all,
The
they
people
burn that thing, and the smoke of that comes to Delhi. We know that.
From wind.
So it is coming in large quantities, and for you know that in November, December, January, and all, it is very cold condition in Delhi. So that foggy situation when the smoke is mixed up, that situation is called a smog.
Smog.
Okay, understood it clearly?
Okay.
We will see after completing the lesson. We will see that Delhi smog situation and all. Okay. Now, what are the causes of air pollution? Yes, causes of air pollution. Note the next lesson also. It is included along with that. Yes. What are the causes of air pollution?
Air pollution causes. Air pollution takes place through the pollutants of gas, solid and liquid particles of both organic and inorganic chemicals.
Underline and
Gases such as
sulfur dioxide.
sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, pollens from plants, etc. are continuously added to the air, thereby lowering its quality. Thus, the natural composition of the air is disturbed by natural or by man-made sources.
See, you know that the carbon monoxide. What is carbon monoxide?
CO.
That this when the vehicles are going, that it releases carbon monoxide. So when this sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, and all, when it is going to that atmosphere, a peculiar type of that gas is formed.
Don't do it.
And when along with the rain, this is composed together a kind of that sulfuric acid that formed, and acid rains also caused due to it. So we are not knowing how these kind of gases are forming in the atmosphere. Every time when we are using or when we are releasing this unwanted gases, this one keep it. This will form in the atmosphere and the composition will change.
Don't do it.
What is doing?
He's banging.
What is Okay, now second type of pollution is water pollution. You just give that book to him, that water pollution that he will read. You see that.
Water pollution can be defined as alteration in physical, chemical, or biological characteristics of water, making it unsuitable for designated use in its natural state. WHO has
What is
defined
the full form of
World
WHO?
World
World
Health
Health Organization. Okay. World Health Organization is an organization part of UNO which look after the health of the people. So they make a standard of drinking water. Like if it is not drinkable or if it is not consumable, so they will put a ban or they will put that is alert on the use of such kind of water. Okay, so World Health Organization defined water pollution.
as any foreign material
Underline this point.
from natural or other source that can contaminate the water supply and make it harmful to life. Pollution of water leads to reduce of normal oxygen level of water, causes aesthetically
Aesthetically?
Aesthetically.
yes,
Aesthetically.
Ah,
Aesthetically.
unpalatable effects natural rate of epidemic diseases. Water pollution impacts the entire food chain and affects human health as toxins from contaminated fishes, prawns, etc. get deposited in human tissues. This leads to cancer, birth defects, or long-term health problems.
See, water, what is that pollution? It is of two types. One is that fresh water pollution and marine water pollution. Two types. Fresh water is the water which we are consuming. We know that river Ganga. Have you heard about river Ganga?
Yes.
Ganga river? It's scary. Heard. So river Ganga is considered as the holy water. But this Ganga's water is polluted due to that industries on its banks and people used to take a dip in that water. Even that dead bodies are also the
Vanish.
Vanished.
dumped in that water.
She said black or
Ah.
white, that
So
dead bodies will
Ganga river that you don't know that Allahabad and you are that part. It is considered as the holy thing.
Either is the
He know.
N.
no, you do because
Okay.
Alright, don't do it, yaar.
Because of that, Ganga water gets polluted. Every river is having a capacity to cleanse itself because of that. Water that means the speed of that water, velocity of that water, it can cleanse to a certain extent, that is 20 kilometers, like that, it can cleanse. But the amount of pollutant is that so much that the cleansing capacity, the natural cleansing capacity is destroyed.
Hey, don't do it, yaar.
Done.
Okay, so the natural cleansing capacity is destroyed because of this amount of this unwanted substances. Okay, you got, I gave you an example of Ganga water pollution. So the government have taken a program, Ganga Action Plan, to cleanse that Ganga water. Okay. Now, marine pollution. What is marine pollution? Oceanic water. See properly. This.
Mommy sleeping on my back.
You see properly. Marine
His
water
elbow is touching.
through oil spills and all, the marine water also got contaminated. What all are the causes for that marine water? This Krishi.
Marine pollution or ocean pollution is the spreading of harmful substances such as oil, plastic, industrial and agricultural waste and chemical particles in the ocean. 80% of marine pollution
Are you
comes from
marking these points?
Yes.
land mining from materials such as copper and gold is a major source of contamination in the ocean. The saline water in the ocean also gets affected by thermal pollution and other water pollutants such as oil spills and nuclear waste. As a result,
Oil spills, nuclear waste, and thermal pollution. What is thermal pollution? Heat. That is when that hot water from that factories and all are released. Because of that, that water, thermal pollution takes place.
How does hot water make normal water dirty?
Eh?
How does hot water make normal water dirty?
See, dirty that the water all after that from the factories when it is released that it is very pure water. After completing finishing that work that dumped water is drained into that ocean. One example I'll tell you this atomic power plants and all. It is always near that ocean part, ocean sorry, nuclear power plants. It has to be cooled, and because so much heat is released. So in order to cool from that ocean, the water is taken, and after that it is released into that ocean. So the water gets heated. So thermal, that is heating, that the temperature when it is increased artificially, then it is polluted only, no? Yeah, it is not getting polluted. This unwanted, this hot water is drained into that water. It is not getting polluted. Yeah, I told. Hmm? You got it clear? Ah. Now next term is soil pollution. You read it.
Read.
Water pollution, you understood? How water is polluted? And which are the two types of pollution? Fresh water and marine water pollution. How it is happening. Okay.
Now today it was given only this chapter.
No. That actually no, that it is.
No,
please, ma'am, only this chapter.
You keep quiet because of your this thing only. My deviation is so much. Question is not completed like in time.
Please, ma'am.
You don't tell it, please.
Chal,
Ma'am, only this chapter.
is chapter.
You complete. You read it.
Soil pollution is defined as the change in physical, chemical,
Actually,
and
it is
biological
divided into
conditions.
4 parts. No. So together only that the next lesson is also combined.
Ma'am, it's a 20 pages.
No.
Gulab jamun, shut up. Soil pollution is defined.
Arey, don't do it, yaar.
Bihari pakoda.
Hut.
Don't use any other words. Okay.
Soil pollution is defined as the change in physical, chemical, and biological conditions of the soil through man's intervention, resulting in degradation in quality and productivity of the soil.
So the soil is having a natural composition. When you study about the soil, every type of soil is having certain type of components. So when unwanted things are dumped, so that the composition change. For example, I'll tell you that when agriculture is done, fertilizers are added. So this fertilizer is artificially added. So the natural composition change. The same way, the so much waste is also dumped. So the land gets polluted. So this kind of unwanted things when it is added, this type of things are happening. Continue.
The pollutants enter the food chain at the plant level and get magnified as you move up the food chain. Also, soil pollution differs from water and air pollution in the sense that the pollutants remain in the soil for relatively longer periods.
So what is happening? It come to the food chain. It affects the food chain. Through that, it is coming to the human beings also. So human beings are also getting affected by this soil pollution. See, on soil only the plants are growing. So from the soil it is going to the plants. These plants are eaten by the animals. So anyhow, this chain through the food chain, human beings are also getting affected. Now, radioactive pollution. Give it. Otherwise, it's you are not checking the timetable. It is coming, so that according to the timetable, you just bring that.
Radioactive pollution is defined as the increase in natural background radiation emerging from the natural background radiation
Ah,
emerging from the activities of a man using naturally occurring or artificially produced radioactive materials.
ah.
Environmental radiation is divided into two parts:
Types.
types, natural and man-made radiation.
Hmm.
Radiation from nature are cosmic radiation from the outer space reaching the Earth's surface, and terrestrial radiation from natural
Radioisotopes.
isotope
Okay,
from
you
the
just see that
space.
two ways that the radio active radiation is coming. One is that you have learned in the one of the previous lesson that the incoming solar energy. This solar energy is absorbed by a layer. Which layer is absorbing?
Ionosphere.
Ionosphere, one particular
Ozone layer.
ozone layer. Harmful ultraviolet rays
Ozone
are that one now. Ozone layer is correct. Harmful ultraviolet rays are absorbed by the ozone layer. But if this is coming directly on the earth, this radioactive influence or effect is there on the human beings. So skin cancers and the related problems are occurring. Clear? So that is one type. Second is that from the earth, that is because of the human activity, what is radio?
Fat man.
Fat man?
Bomb.
Fat man, a bomb. Okay, okay. Fat man and a little boy. Little boy and the fat man. These are the two bombs used during the Second World War. Okay. So this type of radioactive isotopes usage also can cause the problem. That is pollution. Okay, continue.
Man-made radiation originate from the use of radioactive materials. These materials are used in the production of nuclear weapons, nuclear fuel, and electric power. The radioactive material used in atom bombs is very destructive. We are aware for the impact of radioactive on man and environment.
Radioactivity.
Radioactivity on man and environment during the Second World War, when the US dropped atom bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan in August 1949.
1945.
Sorry. Next, nuclear fuels in atomic reactors produce pollution. The heat given out during fission is converted into electricity. During the process,
This.
during this process, two types of
Very
waves
attentive to it.
are
Yeah.
formed. The fission
Fission.
products
Fission
remaining in both the primary and secondary fuels and waste products in coolant.
In the coolant.
The disposal of radioactive waste causes pollution. The high level products of nuclear waste remain in the environment
Yes.
for several hundred years. Leakage in nuclear reactors causes environmental pollution. The leakage may result in the death of number of
A number.
people as happened at uh,
Chernobyl. Chernobyl.
Chernobyl atomic reactor in the erstwhile USSR on April 26, 1986.
So erstwhile USSR means the present day Russia's earlier name. That is, so many other countries together. It was Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Russia. All those countries together was at that time known as USSR. That is why it was known as
United
erstwhile.
Soviet Socialist Republic.
Yeah, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. Okay, so erstwhile, that is earlier, it was a part of. So Chernobyl gas tragedy was there, and no,
I'm not even doing.
no, you did.
Hey, Satya, go wash your hand. No, make him wash his
Ah,
hand now.
you go.
Hey, remove your graphite from your hand.
It's not a
Don't put
graphite.
your carbon compounds on me.
Yes, yeah, you just go and wash.
Go.
It's not even dirty.
Satya, be
No.
a good boy.
Chal gulab jamun.
Chal Bihari.
Chal gulab jamun.
You just take that one, that video of Chernobyl gas tragedy, effects of that Chernobyl gas tragedy.
Ma'am, can you finish this video?
Huh? No, 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 no. This,
Ma'am, please,
no, no, no.
Mr.
This we will
Rama.
see afterwards. Chernobyl gas tragedy was also there. Afterwards, there was one worksheet.
Mama, I want to write something.
You write the Chernobyl. You put
Jay, Bihari.
gas tragedy.
I think
No, no, you take it into this. No, no, no. He would. You were eating. Still. आ रहे हो अभी भी ये दिख रहा है
अच्छे से कौन बनाने बोल रहा है What is this?
It's coming, it's coming.
This is so weird.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Albert Einstein. अरे blah blah. Stupid blah blah.
Japan, no? Japan five reactors in the That only I was also going to ask.
It's slow motion. Yes, exactly.
Actually, no, it is a movie made in 2019.
Okay.
It happened in 1986, no? But a movie, part of that, you see that.
Hiroshima.
Yes.
Not a
Hiroshima.
Hiroshima, reality of
No.
Hiroshima Nagasaki.
Yes. One more thing you take. That
Ma'am, please one.
Hiroshima Nagasaki big animated video.
Something.
Yes. What? What look? Bombay
Bombay
dog.
I have. I will not make you visit.
Okay.
No, not this one.
It's BBC.
You just say.
Oh, it's 4 minutes.
A doctor's journal.
Okay. They can't do anything. They're not stupid.
खत्म हो गया एनिमेटेड
No, no, no. Now
Chess.
over.
अरे
Yes. Break.
End.
No, no, no. Bell. Yes, no. 27 only, no? 30.
I'm 3 minutes.
This.
oh क्या
End it.
no not now
Don't.
don't slap him
Slap him.
slap
This boy is playing. See?
Slap him.
Only that sir is watching.
finish it
We are not directly getting. Whatever is happening in the class is getting. So you people are playing and afterwards I am there to listen. Okay. So next is noise pollution. Here we have heard about that. Don't you have? Right? So noise pollution is also like that. How much noise was there that when that bomb was dropped?
Lots of noise.
So that is what when unwanted noise, that unbearable noise, when it is there, that is harmful. So that is called noise pollution. So we can bear a certain level of noise, but if the noise is beyond the capacity to bear, it is called
Noise pollution.
noise pollution.
You